Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you and yours, and welcome to all of our friends and family and guests to Couch Chronicles, coming to you live on the Love Radio Network. I'm your radio host personality, Ms. Symone, and I'm thanking you for tuning in to share your time with me tonight. It is a great day to be empowered and to enjoy your journey right from your own homes and especially from your very own couch. So come on in, get a glass of whatever you like, sit yourself down, come on, enjoy the nuances of a woman and man's perspective on love, life, friends, dating, generational issues and curses, plus every topic in between. So if you are new to Couch Chronicles, we all say welcome. Come on in and enjoy the show. And if you're a reoccurring or dedicated Couch Chronicle fan, thank you for all your time, your dedication, and for being a ride-or-die Couch Chronicle baby. Now, call and text your friends and family to come on in and join us. You can do so by either logging on to luvradionetwork.com and pressing the live button, or you can go ahead and call the show calling 1-563-999-3519. Again, that's 1-563-999-3519. Now, if you have any comments about our topic today, please feel free to press that one button and come on back to the green room and we can talk a little bit about something. So see how easy it is to sit on the couch and just sit back for a wonderful and sometimes a very grown show. Now, remember, you can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Symone, Symone, last name Hurt, Hurt. Go ahead and send me a friend request, and I'll be more than happy to befriend you back so you can be part of the Couch Chronicle party. So we are right now streaming live at LUV Radio Network 24. Go ahead, press that button, and just check us out. Join up and just enjoy the ride. We also have the greatest, the latest, and the newest of live shows as well as fabulous music, darling. So come on over and just join the party with us. So praying everyone is well today and staying safe. Our topic today is pillow talking. Woo! Honey, come on in and pillow talk with your girl tonight. Now, many of us are very familiar with pillow talking. And I've been talking to some people and realizing that some people need a little work on their pillow talking game. So pillow talking is the communication style that each couple has and is usually based upon a type of relationship, situationship, friendship, maturity level, and emotional bond that two or more people have. Now, I do believe that the more you are confident in yourself, okay? You have trust. You have some emotional bonding along, of course, with some sexual compatibility, honey. It does make for a great relationship. So lately, this subject has come up in several conversations while I've been hanging out, and I really came vested into looking further into this after watching a show called Love is Blind. It's a Netflix series, and it's by Nick and Vanessa Lachey. By happenstance, I actually pushed on it by accident. That's not what I was looking for. But as I began to watch it, I got quite intrigued. It was really interesting. The concept was different. It was a very non-traditional way to meet people and to get to know each other. It explores relationships from building a strong emotional bond by speed dating in pods. Now, that means you have a wall between the two of you, and you can't see the other person. And the only way that you can relate to them is through their voice, the questions, and the communication that you have with that other person. And you speed date with about anywhere from 10 to 12 other people. And at the end of this, you are supposed to pick someone to actually propose to based upon this bonding that you happen to come across. Now, it's a very interesting show, but it gave great examples, y'all, of how to ask those hard questions while dating. It also shows you how to work through some differences, overcome your fears, and how to stop sabotaging and when your relationship when things get good, and when to fight or just let it go. It was very, very intriguing. I love the show. 2 thumbs up for you guys. That was an absolute wonderful concept. If you guys get a chance to check it out on Netflix, please do so. But we're going to go ahead and get this party started. So make sure you text all your family tonight to number 1-563-999-3519, and just come on over and join in the party. Some of y'all are part of groups. You know, you can get them on group chat or text, invite them to come and listen and enjoy the show from their couch, because tonight we're all family, and you know what happens when family gets together and have some fun. So go grab your drink, because I got mine. We are doing water tonight, y'all, because our sister is tired. So we're just going to relax and just chill tonight. And, look, nestle in, my couch babies, but don't pull the blanket up too far. It's about to get a little sexy as I could possibly get on the radio up in here tonight. So lean in, learn something new, and actually enjoy the ride, my love. So hope everyone's doing well tonight. Of course, it's me, your girl, Miss Symone, dishing out some interesting insights to intimate conversations through pillow talking truth. So we hope to inspire someone out there to really learn how to delve deep within themselves, to open up and just take their pillow talk game to the next level. So as always, thank you for listening to the show. And as my grandmama D used to say, sometimes intimacy starts with a good old conversation. So let's get to pillow talking, y'all, together. We're going to review the definitions of pillow talking, and hopefully I have a few special guests that will chime in to give their objective opinions and suggestions. And let's see who we have in the green room right now, because it looks like I got somebody. How are you? Come on in, my guest.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, Sean. How are you, my man? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for having me tonight.
Oh, I am so happy you came to the show today. This is going to get good, y'all. Oh, my God.
Yes.
All right. So, ladies, all you ladies out there, I'm just going to give y'all a visual, because, you know, I like to help a sister out sometimes. Sean is a chocolate. He's sexy. He's fine, and he's about 6'5". So y'all can just, drool over that while we sit here and talk. Anyway. I like to tease the ladies from time to time when we got some guests on the show. So we're just going to jump right into this. I want to thank you very much for being on the show again. And just some basics. We're going to start with, definition, pillow talking. I'm going to give two definitions. So this is very interactive, so that everybody can get a good concept of where we're going to be going with the rest of this, okay? Now, from Wikipedia, pillow talk is the relaxed, intimate conversation that often occurs between two sexual partners, sometimes after sexual activity, and usually accompanied by cuddling, caressing, kissing, and other physical intimacy. It is associated with honesty, sexual afterglow, and some bonding. It is distinguished from dirty talk, which usually is just to get the party started with foreplay and all of that. But we're talking about the intimate piece, pillow talking. Now, there's a second definition that's not as sexual. That is from the Urban Dictionary, that says an intimate talk with your partner. That partner can be a friend. It can actually be people at work, a colleague. And it often takes place in a location that stimulates bonding and conversation. So it does not have to always be sexual. It can be the bro code. It could be the girl talk. It could be a lot of different things. It could be the water fountain at work. It could be the nightclub or the pub that you're hanging out with. But the same meaning actually applies, that the conversation is usually candid, lasts for several hours, and everybody's open and honest with no pretense whatsoever. Sometimes in those settings, it does get a little different, though, where it kind of goes into more gossip instead of pillow talking. But overall, the pillow talk is crucial component to any relationship, and also could be very therapeutic with your friends, families, and other associates. So now that we've got that out, I'm going to ask Sean, what does he think pillow talk means to him?
Well, pillow talk gives me and my partner an opportunity to be clear about our thoughts, our feelings, what it is that we would like to improve upon, what it is that we would like to see changes in, and it also gives us an opportunity to be upfront and honest about what it is we would like to receive and give to each other. And that can be in a sexual nature, and it can be in a partnership, or even just a friendship. That's what I feel.
Yes. That's awesome. And you and I have had conversations in regards to that, you know, men and women tend to pillow talk a little. What it means to them is a little different. So what is your masculine take on pillow talk? What do the guys really kind of view pillow talking as?
So the masculine take is, and I don't want to get anybody upset, the masculine take is if your friend is telling his significant other too much information about the bro code. I'm sorry, meaning, let's say I'm sharing something with my friends, and he's home with his girlfriend or his wife or his lover or whoever, and he shares it with her, and the next time all of you are in the same circle, you might get a little side-eye from the girlfriend, or you might get a little side-eye from the wife, and you'd be like, what did I do? And that's because you're doing just a little bit too much pillow talk.
And it is, and it's really a very thin line between the sexual encounter part and the gossiping kind of part. Because I do understand from a lot of the research that I've done, especially older couples that have been together, it does turn into more gossiping talk as the years go on. Yeah, because you already have gotten to know each other. So, you know, you've got tucked that away already. So that's you know, those boxes are already checked. So now it's about what's going on in your group, what's going on over with the guys, you know. So for women, it's very intimate. It's our opportunity to really express ourselves. I can't speak for all women, but most of the women that I know, we enjoy it because we have your full undivided attention. And that within itself is sexy. You know, it's just me, it's just you, and we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. It's the opportunity to bring that thing up that you wanted to talk about that happened at time, and you can express your opinion. And, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it hurts. Sometimes people get a little offended by what you say, but all of it is for the betterment of the relationship. It is really necessary. I've had many discussions with people about how much to really tell in a relationship. You know, we're still going back and forth about that. Now, I'll be honest with you as a female, I don't think you should tell 100% because I know I can't tell if I had a man. I don't have a man, y'all. I'm single. But if I had a man, I'm not going to tell him that dude down the hall, you know, keeps flirting with me. I really need to be, as a grown woman, I need to handle that myself. Now, should I not be able to handle it, he's not going to respect my boundaries, then maybe I might need to tell my husband or my man. But I have I have a responsibility to myself to really take care of that in fact for not only the respect of myself, but for the respect of my relationship. And I have that kind of expectation of my partner. Please handle that. I don't really need to know who all did that, but please handle it so I don't have to know. You know, keep the calmness and the peace within the relationship. But other than that, and besides that, I mean, if you're not pillow talking at least, I would say 80, I'll give you 85 to 95% of the thoughts in your head with your significant other, I don't understand why you're with them. Because a relationship is supposed to be an intimate bonding between two people. You're not intimately bonding. Y'all got a whole bunch of secrets and stuff back in the back of your heads that you ain't sharing.
I agree with that, but I think you also have to know the partner and who you're with. So the 95% can be for the partner that can handle 95%. Not all people can handle 95%. Some people you got to censor the things that you're saying. Some people you got to really think about what their feelings or how sensitive they may or may not be to what you're saying or thinking. So I think it all depends and varies on different situations and the different relationships that you're in or that you've been in.
I agree. I can agree with that, definitely. So look, listen to this. If you have two people, they're having an intimate conversation, okay, and you can kind of tell that the person didn't really like what you said. I've had many conversations, and actually 2 just today. And I was asked the question of, you can't say everything. And I said, sometimes people are okay with that, but you have to also understand I'm a communicator. I feel it's my civic duty to learn how to ask the questions. Because sometimes it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it.
Yes.
Okay. For an example, I will use my ex as a husband as an example. You can't. I don't care. He can listen if he wants to. He knows I'm pretty open and frank. Whatever. But anyway, he told me I was fat after I had the baby.
Oh no. And
I said, dear, I understand your concern. I get that, but that was not how you were supposed to say that. So even though I could be upset about it, I wish you would have taken just a little bit more time to position your words a little better to express that to me.
What should he have asked? How should he have positioned his words? That would have made you feel a little more comfortable.
Well, first of all, he could have just said, find the opportunity first. One of the opportunities would have been if I'm bringing groceries in, I'm huffing and puffing, okay? He could say, babe, look, if you're huffing and puffing about bringing these groceries in, maybe you and I need to get in the gym. We are starting to get a little older, and we got to keep up with these kids, so maybe we should think about, have a conversation about how we need to get in better shape, for our kids and for ourselves and for each other. That's a better way to say that. You don't have to say she's fat. Participate sometimes. Because then I would have felt that you're being more supportive in the fact that you want me to get in better shape and have better health.
Mm-hmm. Was he overweight? What was his size?
Oh, no. And that's what's so frustrating for women, especially when you have a partner, a male partner that is just in fabulous shape. He had a very physical job, okay? And so he was in shape all the time, so I get it. But he didn't want, but let me tell you what else he did. He put parameters on it. He didn't even want me to lose but X amount of pounds. Like, he says, I just want you to get back in shape, baby. I don't want you to lose a whole bunch of weight. And I said, why? Would that be, would you be insecure because I lost that much? And he told me, yes, I would. You would get way too much more attention, and I don't want to have that headache.
Ooh.
Well,
that's called having real, open, frank conversations. Like, yeah.
That is. He, he communicated his truth, but he
communicated it well. Through that process, he was like, okay, you can cut this out now. You look good, baby. That's it. There you go. That's it. So I was like, okay. Oh, well, guess what? I got another buzz going on here in the green room, and I do believe Mr. Kev is on the line.
I'm on the line. I'm with you.
Boy, what's up, Kev? How are you?
What's going on? I'm wonderful on this evening. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. You guys are making me so happy today because normally it is so hard for me to get the male perspective, and I got 2 tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. This is fabulous. I love it. So, Kev, here's what you missed. We were talking about pillow talking. We gave the definitions. And what I want to know is, what does pillow talking mean to you?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. Great question. Pillow talking, it can have so many definitions, and it varies from person to person, couple to couple. For me, scenario, pillow talking is me having a long day's work, coming home, showering. I'm laying next to my woman. Not gossiping, but just talking about how the day went. Then from there, what her expectation. It depends on what it depends on. Pillow talking for me depends on the mood.
Okay.
What type of mood I am in, what type of mood she's in. And a lot of times pillow talking, you know, it doesn't have to be verbal. It doesn't have to be verbal.
Ooh. Oh, bring that on to me, honey. Let me hear this.
True pillow talk is intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to her when I'm just laying there smelling good. I just showered after a long day. She had a long day, vice versa, and I'm holding her. To me, that's pillow talk.
Okay, he's straight on the intimate side, ain't he, Sean?
Yeah, to me, that's pillow talk.
I like it.
Because
I like it.
We a lot of people, you know, pillow talking have so many different variations and so many different definitions.
Yeah.
For me, coming home to my lady and me holding her, and we just laying there, the candles lit, the mood is set. We might have a glass of wine. It's just the intimacy says it all.
Yes, I agree with that. How about you, Sean? You down with that?
I agree 100%, and I'm going to have to try that.
Yes. I know that's right.
Hey, Brother Sean, that's pillow talk.
Yep.
And because you laying there beside her and you bumping your gums, or it doesn't mean that you know, that's pillow talk. Pillow talk turns into gossip. Non-verbal is the strongest form of communication.
I like that.
Yes, it is. It is. It is, and it's very intimate as well. Yes.
You know, so that's my definition of pillow talk.
Well, you go ahead. He done showed up and took you out here. Okay. Well, here's a scenario, guys. You ever look at your partner and feel disconnected both physically and emotionally? What would you say, or the question is, where is the most comfortable place for you to exert pillow talking for that to bridge that connection? Because it doesn't always have to be in the bed.
No, it doesn't.
So I think the bedroom is probably your primary place, but what about just driving in the car? Turn the radio off, silence, one-on-one time, just having the chance to really just talk, connect, expressing your thoughts and your feelings.
Yeah.
I totally agree. You know,
I love that.
Definitely in a car. I totally agree with you, brother.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that is
definitely because you know what? Neither one of you have anywhere to run to.
That's right. That's right.
I know that's right.
Lock those doors.
So you know,
got that seatbelt on.
Yes.
That's right. You know, so you got to face the music.
And that is actually fantastic because I would say that's one of my favorites. And mine is more encompassing that. I love road trips because that forces the two of you to actually spend the quality time, which I desire quality time. And once you get the quality time, then you can go through the different levels of intimacy by going on a road trip. So, yes, that is very sexy. That is very healthy for the relationship. And you're right. And you can get as mad as you want. Where you going? You can't get out. You know what I'm saying? The car's moving. So it does, in effect, force you to have to kind of think more. So you don't get to just shut down and go into another room. You know, you're still there in the moment.
I totally agree. Myself and my wife, we took a long road trip. We drove from Baltimore to see the Baltimore Ravens play the Miami Dolphins. Everyone else flew, but we decided to drive.
Okay.
18 and a half hours, almost 19 hours. And if you don't know your partner, your spouse going and coming, you'll never know.
Yes, you got that right.
Yeah.
And it actually brought us closer. We really connected.
Yeah.
Connected in a way that I never thought.
Well, this is a great segue into talking about some rules for pillow talking. Okay? And we're going to add, we got another, look, the light is just, y'all talking the right stuff because now people want to come up in here. Okay. All right. So we got another, I don't even know who this is. We got another guest in the green room. Would you like to come forth and let us know what your name is?
Yes, it's me, Shelley.
Hey, Shelley, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Hello.
Shelley, we got Sean on, and we got Kevin on, and we're talking about the pillow talking right now. Yeah, we're in the middle of talking about the rules for pillow talking.
Wow!
And some of the rules for pillow talking is that I had through my collection of data, this project. No electronic devices, no cell phones, no television, no cell phones. Now, the only thing I did put in here, music would be good in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think about that one?
Yeah, I agree. You don't need the distractions of your phone or TV. You just need that one-on-one quality time, which happens to be my love language. Quality time is my love language. So you just need that moment between just you and her or that person.
I totally agree with you. I agree with you, but it depends on what type of music and how low it's played with the candles. For instance, Kenny G. Jazz. You know, because sometimes it sets the mood, it sets the tone.
Okay, well, I definitely agree with that. Preferably jazz, where there's no words to the music. Yes.
Right, no words in the music. You know, you might, you'll just have the instruments going.
Shelley, how about you?
Yeah, I like that as well. I like a little Levert. I'm old school. So I definitely agree with no television, no phone. That's the only way the intimacy can, continue and grow and then you can take it to a different and another level.
Okay. All right. Lovely. Yeah. Now, two other things would be massages and holding hands. What do y'all think about that?
Yes,
we hit a spot with Shelley.
Yes, nothing like a good massage.
Ladies first.
Yes, it's nothing like a good massage. And if you're out somewhere holding hands, or even if you're in a house, just that moment to be into each other and just maybe winding and doing a little grinding together and, holding hands. Just thought it's just the beginning of the process.
Oh.
Now, does the massage fall under the nonverbal that Kevin brought up earlier, or do you take that opportunity to talk and communicate and ask questions?
Nonverbal.
Or both?
I would hope that it's nonverbal. Yes.
But automatically know what's going on.
Yeah.
Once he hits the right spot.
I think nonverbal is the most powerful way of communicating intimacy, especially in times of a massage. Because, us as men, sometimes we can talk that way out of the whole mood.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are really hitting on some good points, and we're about to heat it up just a little bit more. But just before we go, I do want to say that I appreciate each of you being on the show tonight. It is really, this is a good little click right here. I like this. You guys are good at working together very well. But we are going to take that break, and when we come back, we're going to do two things. The first thing, you guys need to contemplate what three things happen outside of the bedroom that make you most interested in being intimate and pillow talking. So I'll need three things from each of you when you get back, and then we'll heat it up with pillow talk and dirty talking. So for my listeners out there, thank you very much. This is a perfect time to go ahead and refill your glasses and come on back to hear us get really hot with some more pillow talk. with a little me time. Midnight Love, Fridays at 9 p.m. All your favorite love songs, smooth R&B, relax, wind down, and just chill. Midnight Love, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern on LoveRadioNetwork.com. Couch Chronicles with Symone Hurt, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. This show is based upon men and women of each generation being able to talk and explore the various life cycles from cradle to the grave, learning from each other's experiences. Couch Chronicles empowers those who have taken the journey but may not have the understanding of their options to grow to the strongest kings and queens that they are. Tune in to Couch Chronicles Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern with Symone Hurt on LoveRadioNetwork.com.
You're listening to the Love Radio Network worldwide. LoveRadioNetwork.com. Educational, inspirational, trending topics, and the hottest hits. With award-winning talk show host and personalities. And you made us number one. Thank you. Love Radio Network. Building a network of love.
Well, hello, and welcome back to Couch Chronicles. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. It is your girl, Miss Symone, on a Wednesday night, dishing out some truth. Now, the topic of the show, if you're just joining us, is pillow talking. And we're going to give a little quick definition. We got some guests on the show tonight who have been challenged to come up with 3 answers to a question. But while they're contemplating on all of that, the Urban Dictionary says it's an intimate talk with your romantic partner, either in bed or somewhere that makes you comfortable, normally after sex. And it's usually at that moment where all personal thoughts, desires, and troubles are revealed in a candid tone. So those thoughts you've locked away during the daytime are now front and center at the moment. So being completely transparent is very, very important to not only yourself but to your partner. Look, pillow talk can really be anything. It can be goofy, it can be serious, it can make you laugh, and it can make you cry. But the main distinction is that everything spoken between the two parties is 100% candid and true to themselves. No pretenses, y'all, just you being you. So welcome back, everybody, to Couch Chronicles. Pillow talking with some friends here. Talking to Sean, we got Shelly and Mr. Kevy. How are you guys? You guys back with me?
Wonderful. We're back.
Awesome. Okay. Well, since we're going to do it this way because Sean came on first, so I'm going to give Sean a little bit more time. So we're going to start with you, Kevin.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. You ready?
All right.
You ready? Okay. All right. What 3 things happen outside of the bedroom that make you most interested in being intimate with pillow talk?
The way she looks at me. The way she smells. And her walk.
Oh, okay.
One more thing, her intellectual ability.
Okay. All right. We're going to, that was all good. We're going to stop you right there because you got to save something for some other people now. All right. And we're gonna go with Sean next. That's only because I want Miss Shelley to have enough time to make sure she's straight with all her answers. So go ahead, Sean. What you got?
I like to be flirted with throughout the day. To play through text. And when we're just together, one-on-one, just looking at each other. Like, we know what's about to go down.
Yeah, that's sexy. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Shelley, the lady close it up.
Well, I'll definitely agree with the look that we give to each other, that intimacy. You can kind of tell when you look at each other that the feel is, compatible. I also like the link between the toes. He definitely knows that's a toe. And just the feel when he's rubbing and touching. And
now, what was that second one you said, Miss Shelley?
Licking between my toes.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what I heard her say. I was like, wait a minute now. Ooh, child, you a girl after my own heart. I love that.
Oh, my God.
She was straight to the point with hers, too. She said all calmly. Go ahead, Miss Shelley. I know that's right.
She like what she likes.
She know exactly what she likes. She ain't playing. Look. Let's get to it. Seriously. Okay. Now, let me give another question. Check this out, you guys. I'm going to ask the men this first, Shelley, okay?
Okay.
Because this question came up with a conversation with a guy friend of mine. We know that pillow talk sometimes means something different for the guys than it does for the women. But, fellas, do you pillow talk with everyone that you're intimate with?
Is this for the married man or the single man?
Well, I got one-on-one here. That's what I'm trying to gauge. I need to answer for one-on-one.
I'm a married man, so I'm only going to speak from a married man's point of view. Only with my wife.
Okay, I got you.
Only when I'm sober with my wife, and only when my wife is sober with me.
Oh, okay. So that's one of y'all rules?
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you. To have the best form of communication, yes. All right. Well, Sean, from a single man's perspective, am I correct in saying? Yeah.
For me, it depends and varies. I'm a talker, so I guess I am like that with everybody. Maybe I shouldn't be, but if I feel a level of comfort with you, then I'm gonna talk to you, and we're gonna communicate in many different ways. So absolutely, yes.
Okay. All righty.
But because you communicate with them doesn't necessarily mean that it's, pillow talk.
Yeah, okay. But we're talking about pillow talking,
Yeah.
Because my understanding is that not all men pillow talk with all ladies that they're intimate with.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
That's how that question came about. Yes. And
I think
I'll give it
if
from
you're intimate with them, then you have a level of comfort with them. Then you're going to have those conversations with them. It depends. I guess it depends on the situation.
Okay. Well, I'm going to throw a little monkey wrench in this. I'm coming from a celibacy standpoint.
Ooh.
Those that know me know that I'm celibate. And but I'm going to talk about when I used to, be single, free, and doing my thing. I didn't pillow talk with everybody. If I did not have an emotional connection with you, and it wasn't that deep, I didn't feel the need to have pillow talk with you.
Exactly.
So what you just put them out?
Yeah, it was just you talk about the just basics, the bare minimums, it's just regular day-to-day kind of stuff, how you doing. I don't go to a level of intimacy because I'm not emotionally connected with you to be intimate with you.
Right.
Okay.
I totally.
So that I'm speaking from the celibacy part.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, Miss Shelley, how about you?
And I totally agree with you because everyone that I meet, be intimate with doesn't require pillow talk. It might be just for the bang, you know, for the feel at that particular moment. To release being a single woman.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I get the reaction, "Oh, you act like a man."
I was waiting for you to say it. Yes. Women today are moving more like the men. Yeah.
Exactly, and I get that a lot. Nothing is just for my feet right now.
Are you moving around, Shelly?
Nope, I'm sitting still.
Oh, okay. All right, because you're kind of going in and out there. All right. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Notice how the guys kind of got taken aback and got real quiet.
I was listening.
I'm just
it's hard.
Hey, I'm still thinking about the licking between the toes part.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of what I do gets them crippled, you know, and they be on hold and they can't understand. And then they say, "Oh, you act so much like a male." And I said, "Well, how do a male act?" Like you, I said, "Well, it's not that I'm being cold. It's just that I know for the moment this is what I want to feel. And then once it's done, I mean, if we see each other again, we do. And if we don't, I'm not going to call you if you don't call me." So I think that's the way it comes in. Because, you know, most of the time they say, well, women, you know, your feelings become so involved. But if I know it's not going to move past or beyond this certain point, I don't put too much in it. I just put it in for the feel to get the, you know, gratification that I need to release. And then I can act just like they did. And if you call me, that's good. And if you don't hear from each other ever again, then I'm cool with it as well. If you don't bother me, I'm not going to bother you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? Is that, you know, kind of like leading the brother on?
Can I ask that question back? When men do it, what was your intentions?
Well, so you're asking a question with a question.
I sure am.
Well, if I wasn't married, I would communicate that with the sister so that she wouldn't feel like I'm leading her on.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
agree.
So we're gonna have that understanding well before.
Yes.
Right.
So the next day or days to come, when I don't reach out, she won't feel a certain kind of way because she already knows what it is. And it's stop.
Right. But we also know so many times that males know that women become vulnerable or they feel like they're attached once they become intimate.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why you set the tone with that woman well before you're intimate. So if she do become attached to you, you know, it's on her because you already put it out there.
Well, that's
pretty much what you want, what you're looking for. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is that you're giving that woman the option. Either you're going to deal with this as it is, or you can move on, and we won't have to go through this.
Right, but we also know that women are more emotionally attached than men.
Yeah.
So our feelings. So once we lay down, a lot of times we feel like, oh, he either belongs to me or he needs to give me a certain amount of time and things like that. But that's not true. That's where I think I differ. Because if you're not giving me all of you, I'm definitely not giving you all of me. And it's not too many like me out there. Because even a lot of my friends, you know, they'll be like, oh, you know, I did this with him and he is not calling me. And I said, well, don't call him. Make him think just like you do, how he's making you feel. You know, because the more you call, then you know he has that control.
Yeah.
But if you
Oh,
Even
where'd
when
she go?
you want to call, you step back and you let them feel like, dang, what's going on? She ain't calling. She's not emotionally in tune with what I did to her. No, I'm not. I give you what you give me. That's just me. And I know it's a lot of us that, we really be begging and pleading and stuff. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I can understand what she's saying. I personally, I'm like the guys. I'm not just saying I'm just going to be with you and then that's it. I will set expectations. Right. This is what I want. So and I'm not going to be clingy. I'm not going to keep calling you, but I want this and I want that now, and that's it. And that's fine with me. I mean, you can go with it or you don't. But a lot of times my expectations, like for my expectations right now, I'm more in the mode of I'm more out looking for a husband. You're going to need to get to know a whole lot of other things other than downstairs, okay? And if you don't have time and energy to do that, I don't have no time and energy to open the door.
Right. But see, the expectation is already set at the beginning, right?
Yes. And I'm going to be truthful and say not all the time, honey. Sometimes females can do just like the dudes. I just want to hit it. Bye.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to sample.
Yeah. This sample.
Right, this sample.
Yeah, I run across a few of those.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and I'm going to tell you what made me start to feel this way, and I'll go over something fast if I can. I met this guy, but I think he was still into his ex and her children. So what happened was, like, I was giving him all my time. We would go walking together. We would go out to dinner and things like that. But every time I turned around, he was saying that he's supposed to be over the ex. But every time I talked to him, I'm going with my, he called them his stepchildren. I got to go with my stepkids to do this, and we're going to do this family. And so one day I just said to him, I said, well, why did you ever leave your ex if you're engaging in so many activities with the kids and you know that she's going to be there? So he couldn't give me an answer, so I fell back off of him. And it took him about maybe like 6 months. Every now and then, he would reach out and I would, I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And things like that. But I believe after his ex got some body work done, she met a new person. So she wasn't like the heavy sister any longer. Then she's petite. She done got her backside done. She got her stomach flat. She got the BBL and all. So she got everything taken care of. So her new friend was like, why is he always here if you're all supposed to be done with? And one day, he went to give one of the children some advice. And the son kind of went left on him, like, you're not my dad. You don't tell me what to do. Like, you was just my mom's ex. So,
okay, Miss Shelley, we're getting off the topic of pillow talking, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. But
that's all right. It's a lovely story.
I'll say this. Sometimes they have to go through some things to realize what they missed. And then they want to bring, and I was going to tell you, it brings back the pillow talk. And they're wanting to converse with you in a way that they didn't before. So that's why I'm who I am, So I apologize. Yeah, I didn't go more straight.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, okay, wait a minute, where we going? All right.
No, I was getting to the point where, that where he didn't want to do the pillow talk, he started wanting to. That's what I was going to come back to,
Okay.
After he
but
had to go through
because of the time frame of the show, I will talk to you offline, and I'll write another show about that. How about that?
Yes, dear.
Okay. There we go.
I want to be there.
Definitely going to be there for that.
Yes. Now, one of the things that I did not hear, or maybe I didn't hear, at all. We talked about touching. We talked about looking into each other's eyes. We talked about hugging. We talked about laughing. But what about reassuring the other person?
Yeah, I mean that's par for the course. But I feel like when you're being intimate and in those moments, and I keep going back to Kevin's word, you're nonverbal, giving them reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also verbally need to give them that? Of course you do. Of course. But the time that you're spending and it being quality time should also reinforce those feelings as well.
Okay. All right. Well, I have just received some cards. I went ahead and I purchased the ACE Metaphor conversation cards. Okay. And they were very interesting. And I have actually been utilizing them in my journey of dating and courting. And I'm finding out so much about people. I will say that it's been working very, very well. So I'm going to do the round-robin questions. Pay close attention because we don't have a lot of time. Okay? Are you on the naughty or the nice list so far this year? Sean?
Nice.
Shelly?
Nice.
Kevy?
Nice.
Oh, okay. Y'all been good. Okay, y'all claim y'all been good this year, but that's okay.
You asked me last year, you got a different answer. Last year would have been a different answer.
Would have been a different answer last year? Okay. Yeah. What is the most romantic thing you've said or done while pillow talking?
Ooh.
I'll let whoever wants to go first.
Massage.
Okay. Who's next?
What was that question?
The question is, what was the most romantic thing you said or done while pillow talking?
Oh, I'll say touch what you need to get the feel that you want.
Okay, say that again, Shelley.
Touch what you need to get the feel that you want.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He laughed at
me. Gabby.
I don't know if this will make any sense, but prayerfully it do. Looking her in her eyes and telling her that I love her while making love to her at the same time. Slow.
Total connection. Okay.
Huh?
All right. That knocked it out the park. Okay. Those of you who have had that, you're shifting in your seat right now because you're remembering. But I'm just saying. But first of all, guys, I want to thank you very much for being on the show. This was absolutely fabulous. Please feel free to come back at any time. You guys were wonderful. The bottom line of Pillow Talking is that when making a commitment to spend more time engaged within Pillow Talk with your partner, it can boost the relationship, bring you closer, create an environment that fosters intimacy. Plus, it's something you can work on together, and the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So, with that said, we do have to say goodbye, y'all. So, in closing, thank you all for listening and joining us on the couch tonight. Be safe and continue to do one thing better than you did yesterday. And just remember, love yourself first. And, of course, we love you, too. So, see you next week on the couch at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until we talk again, make sure to be the best kings and queens that you can possibly be. So, feel free to listen to past shows at LUV Radio Network 24. Don't forget to download or scan our app so that we are front and center every week for shows and fabulous music 24 hours a day. So don't forget to check on your friends and family. You never know what someone is going through. So take a good look at yourself. Tell yourself that you love your bad self. And peace out and many blessings to you and yours. Until next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. And your girl is signing out. And thank you and love you dearly. It's your girl, Miss Symone. Sleep tight and good night.
Good night.
Thank you.